Well, the Justice Department is now opening a broad civil rights investigation into police practices in Ferguson, Missouri. This following the fatal shooting of Michael Brown by a police officer. Meanwhile, the family of a man killed by an off-duty officer in Chicago is now filing a civil rights suit as well. The family's attorney saying that the case highlights the issue between police and unarmed African-American men. Mike Tobin with the latest from Chicago. What is this case all about, Mike?
Well, Martha, this case involves a police officer off-duty working as a security guard. And it was just about a year ago. Off-duty officer Kenneth Walker and security guard Shaquila Moore had a scuffle with 28-year-old Marlon Horton. Walker shot Horton and Horton died. Horton was drunk at the time, trying to get into the apartment building that Moore and Walker were guarding. Unlike Ferguson, however, everyone involved is black.
We believe that this is a situation that involves police and unarmed African-American men. That's where we feel that Ferguson is relevant, because it's not just white officers. It's African-American officers. It's a police blue problem. It's not a police white problem.
Now, since 2013, there have been 20 police-involved shootings in Chicago. There are reports that the FBI is opening a broader investigation here in Chicago. The FBI thus far is not commenting. Martha?
So are police responding to the actions of these officers?
Particularly to the criticism that they did not render aid. In fact, Horton was still alive when the first officers arrived on the scene. There were 6 of them there, and no one renders any aid until the paramedics arrived. Superintendent Gary McCarthy says Walker and Moore called 911, and that's what they're obligated to do.
That officer was just involved in a life-and-death confrontation. Sometimes they're not thinking straight after those things happen. So, you know, what did the officer do? Did he call 911? Yes, he did.
Now, the timing with Ferguson is not just a coincidence. The attorney bringing the case says there is a trend of officers jumping right to lethal force, particularly when the case involves a young black man. Martha?
Thank you very much, Mike. Mike Tobin in Chicago.